I don't know what's going on.
Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we have another mock driving test. Before we get started, any of you that need help with your driving lessons, please check out this video for the ultimate driving course.
Hooray! So this course really filled my knowledge gaps and I became more confident.
After watching some of the videos on the course, I felt really comfortable with the extra knowledge.
Before I passed my driving test, I was really nervous. It really helped me have more confidence, and I would take what I learned during the course into my lessons and really aid that.
The videos obviously help you because you're going into that lesson knowing exactly what you're going to do, and just having that knowledge just makes that lesson faster and you feel a lot better.
38 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are not just theory based, they are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving off and stopping a vehicle to all of the maneuvers and every other module required. So if you're lacking knowledge, or maybe your instructor has forgotten to cover something, or you're just not grasping a certain topic, then this course has it covered. You can watch the videos before your driving lessons, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save you time on your lessons. So today's learner driver, we have Gracious. Yes, Gracious, if you could tell us a bit about your driving, please.
I've been driving since October after I changed my driving instructor. So I do like 1 hour every week.
Okay.
So yeah, I've
Cool.
been driving since that time.
So you've been having one lesson a week
Yeah.
since October, yeah? So
Yeah.
October, November, December, January, February, March. Almost 6 months, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, around 6 months. How would you say your driving is?
It's 50-50. Like I have my good days and I have my bad days.
Okay, cool. So guys, for those of you who are watching for the first time, it's the first time I'm meeting Gracious today. She's travelled here so she could have a mock test for me to assess her driving and to tell if she's actually ready for a driving test or not. So you've watched the videos before. Like in the videos, if you do make a fault, I won't say anything during the fault here, but we'll talk about it at the end of the test. Yeah. But for you guys watching, if Gracious does make a fault, I'll talk about it just before it happens. Okay, so any questions before we start?
No.
Have you been through the show me tell me questions with your instructor?
No.
No?
Not yet. No.
Okay, so we'll leave them out today, yeah?
Okay.
But definitely do go through them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, they are on the channel anyway, yeah? You can
Okay,
go
yeah.
through the video on there. Okay, so yeah, that's it really. Whenever you're ready, Gracious, if you could move off, we're going to start off by following the sat-nav. And guys, like I said, I'm meeting Gracious for the first time, so obviously she hasn't driven this car before. She's not from this area, so yeah, that's going to be a bit more of a challenge as well, yeah? Okay, so whenever you're ready, you could move off, please. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left, please. When parking up, Gracious doesn't rush and parks up in a good position. Thank you, and move off when you're ready. When moving off, she does choose a safe gap to go, but forgets to check the right blind spot.
Sharp right, then ahead. Keep left.
Coming up now is Gracious's first serious driving fault. Sorry to interrupt guys, just give me a few seconds. This is for anybody who's ever wondered what the best footwear for driving is. Here it is, my new brand. So the sole is especially designed with driving in mind. So it's a soft forefoot, rounded heel, and gives you the best feel on the pedals. So these are available, as you can see, in white and black, men's and women's sizes. To get your pair, click on the link around the video or in the description below and order your pair today. She moves off okay when the lights turn green, but then has to stop again behind the traffic. After stopping, she forgets to select first gear, so stalls. I do let her have another attempt, but she stalls again. So I had to come in and help her out as we were holding up traffic behind. Okay, you're in second gear.
Oh,
The car's on.
is it?
When taking this left turn, Gracious uses the brake well to control the speed as she turns. She checks the mirrors well before moving out to overtake these parked vehicles. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left, please. She parks up well, but does have a slight issue with the handbrake. Okay, and move off when you're ready, please. When moving off, Gracious comes off the clutch pedal quickly so stalls. She does this a couple of times, but this time it isn't a serious fault, as we didn't cause any danger or hold up traffic. Again, she forgets to check the right blind spot as she moves off.
Turn right.
Now this is a steep uphill junction. Judging on what we've seen so far, Gracious does have a slight issue when bringing the clutch pedal up. So this junction will be quite a challenge. Gracious stalls and struggles to move off. I had to help her out.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, she'll help you out, yeah? Right, so restart the car for me, turn the key. Okay, don't take your foot off the brake, yeah?
Okay.
Bring the clutch up just to the biting point. That's it. Hold it there, don't bring it any higher, yeah? Okay, when it's safe, don't bring the clutch any higher though, yeah?
Okay.
Press the accelerator first, please. Just press the accelerator. Bit more gas. Well, stop now. Stop now. Stop. Right, restart the car for me. Again, get the biting point. That's it. Keep it there. That's still too high. That's it. Keep it there, yeah. Press the gas first. Well, there's a car right there. After that car passes, yeah. Keep that left foot still. Press the gas, please. Go on, press the gas. Don't bring the clutch any higher. Okay, brake. See how you're bringing that left foot higher?
Yeah.
Okay, restart the car. Clutch down to restart. That's it. Okay. Hold it there. Hold it there, please. Do not move that foot. Press the gas. Do not move the left foot. That's it. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there. And now go.
Okay.
You understand why you were stalling, yeah? Okay. See, even there, we're just coming off the clutch a bit too quick, yeah?
It's one of my problems.
And we're not using enough gas to move off either.
Okay.
So it's a combination of both things, yeah? You've got to hold the clutch there a little bit longer and use the gas at the same time.
Turn right.
Here we have another junction which is slightly uphill. Gracious takes on board what we did on the last junction and really improves on the clutch. See, that's better how you're holding it there. Yeah. Just remember, after this point, don't bring it much higher, use the gas, yeah?
Okay.
Don't bring it up all the way. Well done. That was better, wasn't it? Moving off. When moving off at these lights, she rushes off the clutch again and almost stalls.
I actually do have problems with like clutches and
I think the main thing is you understand that there is an issue there, and you
Yeah.
know Obviously, you showed us earlier, you know what to do.
Yeah.
It's about building that up as a habit now. Yeah. And the car that you're learning, it must be like diesel. That's why you're used to bringing the clutch up, then you're using the gas after. Yeah. Use the gas with it and don't rush off the clutch. It's okay to hold it then for a few extra seconds. Here, Gracious makes two serious driving faults, one after the other. There is a bus ahead which has stopped and clearly has the left signal on. If it's safe, then you should overtake and continue to progress. After the oncoming vehicle, there was plenty of time and space to overtake. Gracious decides to wait. I know that some of you may think that this is harsh and that Gracious was just trying to be extra safe. But the truth is that on your driving test, you have to show you have good judgment and awareness.
After 400 yards, keep left. Then, at the end of the road, turn left.
I don't know if I should go.
Okay, it is safe to go. Well, it was. Here there is a give way sign and we have to look out and wait for any traffic approaching from the right. Gracious doesn't notice this and is about to go, so I had to intervene. Wait for the car. Okay. It's all yours again, yeah?
Okay.
Gracious shows really good awareness as she notices the obstruction ahead early on and deals with it perfectly. The roundabout, if you could turn right, which is the second exit. At this roundabout, we are turning right, so should be positioned in the right hand lane. Gracious selects the wrong lane. She accidentally selects neutral instead of second gear. In this situation now, we have priority as our lights are green. Not too sure what that vehicle on our right is doing, but they get very close. Not Gracious's fault though. After this turn, we enter a one-way street, on which Gracious makes another serious driving fault. And at the traffic lights, turn right please. This bird now gets very close to hitting our windscreen, which is definitely a serious driving fault. I'm just messing, guys. I've asked Gracious to turn right, so she should have noticed the markings and selected the right hand lane. She selects the wrong lane. If you're in the wrong lane, then it's okay to go the wrong way, but Gracious turns right from the left lane. This was quite dangerous, as you'll notice a vehicle does overtake us in the right hand lane. Now we have two roundabouts close together. We are turning right, third exit at both roundabouts. Gracious enters the first roundabout well. There is a bit of hesitation, but not enough to mark as a fault in my opinion. She exits onto the right hand lane, which is fine as we are turning right again at the following roundabout. When she decides to enter this roundabout, it is safe to enter. But she's a bit slow when accelerating, and there is a vehicle on the roundabout approaching from the right which had to slow down because of us. Apart from that, Gracious did the roundabout really well. Roundabout, if you could turn right, which is the second exit. Again, on the approach to this roundabout, Gracious should be in the right hand lane as we are turning right at the roundabout. She stays in the left lane, but this time she doesn't turn right, but instead goes the wrong way. This is okay and isn't a fault. The speed limit now is 50 miles per hour, but Gracious builds up speed quite slow and stays around 30 miles per hour. During the feedback at the end of the test, she admits that she didn't notice the speed signs. Straight ahead, please. After entering this roundabout, instead of keeping to the left, Gracious drifts over into the right hand lane. And turn left into this car park, please. Now we're entering a car park in which I'll ask Gracious to do the reverse bay parking maneuver. Continue forward, and if you could stop anywhere and then reverse into any one of these bays, please. She starts off well with good all-round observations before reversing.
How do you do that?
Yeah, just lift that up from the front and that's it. Gracious checks the right blind spot well before our vehicle swings out. This is an important observation. Our vehicle is positioned in between the lines and inside the bay, so Gracious should continue reversing and finish the maneuver. But she isn't happy with her position, so decides to readjust, which isn't a problem. But when readjusting, she doesn't carry out any observations before reversing, and she does this a couple of times.
feel like I'm not in. I don't feel like I'm in. I feel like I'm more on that side.
I would love to help you, it's a mock test.
Can I open the door and see?
Totally up to you. We're going to end the test here, and it's time to tell Gracious that she failed. Check out her reaction. Okay, if you could just switch off the engine for me. And the handbrake, just lift her up for me, please, a bit more. Okay, thank you. Let me just finish this off. We're going to end the test here now, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's the end of the test. How do you think you did?
I failed. I just know I failed.
You seem really happy for failing.
Because I just knew. So it just made it better.
I don't know what to think of that. Okay, right. So, where do you think you failed? What were the mistakes?
I think my first fail was when I didn't see the giveaway line and I just went straight ahead, and then you had to
brake. That was that was a definite one, yeah. But there was a few mistakes before that as well, yeah. So
like major ones.
Yeah. So the stalling where you faced all the by the crossroad, and I had to help you out.
Yeah.
When you were in second gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gave you a couple of chances there.
Yeah.
But you didn't realise the reason why you were stalling was because you were in second gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was your first one, and then again with the stalling on that hill, that steep hill.
Before you had to come in.
Where I'd come in and help you out. Yeah. But after I helped you out and you realised what you were doing wrong, we didn't have that issue again, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, yeah. The whole point of this mock test is to help you realise your fault, yeah. But today with that one, once I helped you, you did improve on it, which is good. Yeah, it shows that you do, like, once you explain something, you picked it up. Yeah. Then after that, with the bus, yeah, you're like, I don't know whether I should go or not.
Hesitation problems.
Yeah. So with that, which way was the bus signalling still? Left. And he was totally clear ahead, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. And so did you see the queue of traffic behind us as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just holding everyone up. You should have continued.
Yeah.
You made progress. Yeah. I know. With the bus, everyone has that mindset. Oh, what if it moves off? Yeah. Yeah. Of course, it will move off. Yeah, at some point. Yeah. But remember when we make you guys park up? Yeah. Before you move off, what do? You do all your observations and make sure there's no one overtaking, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's what the bus driver will do as well. But you showed me a good example of it earlier on. It's like you should approach with the mindset you did with that. We were on the dual carriageway and there's a lorry parked up with the hazard lights. Yeah, you saw that early on. That was brilliant. You checked your mirrors, overtook, came back in.
Yeah.
Have that same mindset with the bus. With the bus, yeah. So you should be thinking, you know what? If it's safe, I'm going to overtake. If the bus is still signalling left, it's safe to overtake.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, that hesitation. And then straight after that, you missed that giveaway sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've already told me about that one, yeah. Then after that, we had a small roundabout, yeah, which I said to you, could you turn right, second exit? Yeah. But so, when you turn right at a roundabout, if you have a choice of two lanes, which lane should you select?
Right lane.
You're in the left lane. You use the left-hand lane to turn right at that roundabout.
But I thought second exit was like, you stay on the left, wasn't it?
So no, it doesn't matter what number exit is. It's all, your lane. It always depends on the direction. So which way did I say we're turning?
Right.
Right. So which lane do we need?
The right lane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second exit is not always straight ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Third exit is not always right. Yeah. Okay. You could have some roundabouts where the third exit is straight ahead. Yeah. On some big roundabouts, and we did a couple of roundabouts today where the second exit was a right turn.
Yeah.
Okay. It happened a bit later on the dual carriageway where I wanted to come into this car park earlier. Yeah. So I said to you, if you could turn right at the roundabout, which is the second exit.
Yeah.
But you stayed in the left lane, but luckily you didn't try to go towards the right.
Yeah.
In your head, second exit just means straight. Again, that's another thing that you need to go over, yeah, with your driving instructor, yeah. So we had that at the roundabout, and okay, at one time we were on a one-way street. I don't know if you realised. So after we did that roundabout, we came back on that busy road. I asked you to turn right, and then it was a one-way street. Yeah, it was clearly marked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked you to turn right. So if you're on a one-way street, you can only travel in one direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want to turn right, which lane should you use, even if there's no markings?
The right side.
The right-hand side. But that was clearly marked for you as well. But you stayed in the left-hand lane. And we were waiting there for a good minute or so, yeah. I was thinking, okay, maybe you'll realise you'll see the marking there, yeah. And worst case scenario, if you can't change lanes, just go straight ahead. Yeah, you can't fail for going the wrong way, as I've said before in the videos, yeah. But you still turned right from that. And there was even a car that overtook us in the right-hand lane and took the right turn before us as you approached the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that. So
there, and your roundabouts when you turn right, they were actually quite good. Yeah. You entered them quite well, and then the second one though, when you entered it, yeah.
That was third exit.
Yeah, third exit. Yeah, the two roundabouts close together. The thing is, this comes in with your use of gas. Yeah, you need to accelerate a little bit more when you're building up your speed. Even in general, on your dual carriageways, your build up of speed was really slow.
Okay.
Yeah, I did turn that into a serious fault in the end, because on that last dual carriageway, it was 50 miles an hour, and we just about reached 35.
Yeah,
everyone was overtaking.
I didn't actually see the.
There you go.
I didn't see the speed limit, so I was like getting confused. I was like, is it 40? Is it 50?
So looking out for signs is another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you missed that giveaway sign earlier, you missed the speed sign as well. Yeah. But in general, when you're on a new road, even if it's a 30, just build up if it's clear. Obviously, it's not a target. If it's clear, if you can say, this road's nice and clear, build up your speed a bit quicker.
Okay.
Yeah. And a build up of speed in general was quite slow. But when you enter that roundabout, it was a safe enough gap to go. But you entered it really slowly. Yeah. And then there's a car coming, and the car did have to brake in the end, just slightly for us, and that would be a serious fault. Yeah, well, I'm going to mark it as a serious fault just so you realise that doesn't happen in your actual test. Yeah, okay. And then what do we do? I've already talked about the build-up of speed. And then, at the roundabout, I said to you I'd like to go straight ahead at the roundabout. Yeah. You entered it absolutely fine. But after entering, instead of staying to the left, you drifted over to the right.
I did feel. I think it was the lane. My lane discipline was a bit off there.
It was only on that roundabout. Like on the other roundabouts when you went straight ahead, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, even on your right turns on the roundabouts, it was good. The way you're checking your mirrors when you're turning right and you're exiting off a roundabout was good. Yeah. And then finally, this manoeuvre. It was, it was going actually quite well. The only thing I was thinking, you haven't checked out the back screen enough. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you were checking your blind spot well. But I wasn't going to mark that as a serious fault. Yeah, so when you started, you looked around. Then when he checks out the blind spot, but you were checking that mirror, you were looking around this way, you were checking your blind spot. And the first time round, it was brilliant, even your positioning. You were inside the bay.
Was I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
you were inside the bay.
It's the hesitation.
And then if you had stopped, like you were just thinking, you're not in, the way you could tell, can you see the little round mirrors? I've got the blind spot mirrors. Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even clock. I did not even clock it.
That tells me your instructor hasn't probably got those blind spot mirrors. Yeah, that's why you always use those, especially for this manoeuvre, because you can see the lines a lot clearer in there. A lot sooner. But for this manoeuvre, put your mirrors down then.
Okay.
Yeah, you're allowed to put the mirrors down. Okay.
You know what I based it on? It's the bay in front.
Yeah,
they always tell me don't base it on the bay in front.
They're not always in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not always in line. And you, like I said, you were heading in, yeah. So, you know, if you just continued and stopped, you would have passed on this maneuver. Yeah, this
Right.
you wouldn't have the serious fault. But the serious fault I gave you was for observations because you went forward and then back a couple of times, didn't you?
Didn't check.
You didn't check around at all. Obviously, like here, you know, it's kind of quiet. But just imagine you're parking there, yeah, and it's a Saturday afternoon when it's really
Yeah.
busy. Yeah, there could be people walking around, and you've got to show us that. Look, before I readjust, I will check all around, but you didn't. So that was what the serious fault was for. In the end, you did end up inside
So
the
not the
lane
actual parking.
for the observations. But like I said, you would have got it first time if you didn't date yourself, and well, if you had noticed the blind spot mirrors. Yeah. Another few lessons, yeah, you'll easily be able to sort these faults out. Okay.
Okay.
You just need to build up your awareness now. Yeah, looking out for signs, markings. Yeah. So just a lesson where your instructor's asking you throughout the lesson, what's that sign? Yeah. What's coming up?
Okay.
Yeah. Just that. Or even if what I normally do is make my learners, when you get to this level where they can drive, but they're not looking out for signs. Every single sign I say, I ask them, whenever you see a sign, just tell me that you've seen it. Yeah, and if you haven't, then obviously your instructor jumps in.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, thank you very much for doing the mock test. Any questions?
No.
Good luck with your driving test, yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And guys, like always, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.